Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Real World According to Rachel. If this is your first time here, I encourage you to watch my first vlog where I introduce myself and tell you a little bit more about what this series is going to be like. Today we're going to be discussing how identity affects the way we respond to news events, and more specifically, how identity shaped the way Americans responded to the 2014 Ferguson rebellion. For this week's class, we were assigned to watch Orlando de Guzman's documentary, Ferguson, A Report on Occupied Territory. The documentary chronicles the aftermath of the murder of Michael Brown by former police officer Darren Wilson. The Ferguson community was rightfully outraged and took to the streets to protest. The government's response to Black people exercising their First Amendment right of freedom of speech was to gas them and shoot them with rubber bullets. When it comes to news events, different groups of people respond differently based on how the story may directly correlate with their lives and their lived experiences. The killing of Michael Brown drew national attention from people from all walks of life, and the country as a whole was divided as to who was at fault for his killing. As a 10-year-old Black girl in 2014, I had a very hard time understanding how anyone could come to the conclusion that Wilson was not at fault. But if you asked a white child the same age, raised in a different state with different ideals instilled in them by their parents, they might very well come up with a different answer than I would. We're all products of our environments, and we carry biases that are based on our lived experiences. So I believe that Americans' responses to the Ferguson rebellion were in accordance to how they saw the world and the opinions that they had already held about Black people and whether their lives mattered or not. I think this documentary did a great job at amplifying the voices of the people of Ferguson and allowing outsiders to view what happened during this very turbulent and emotional time. It also highlights how white supremacy is being upheld at the municipal level across the country, but specifically in Missouri. If you're interested in hearing directly from the people of Ferguson about their experiences, I definitely recommend watching this documentary. It's free to watch on YouTube, and I will include the link in the bio below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more content from The Real World.